Hello, shalom and peace to everyone. I've been getting a lot of complaints lately about Israel. Muslims claiming that Israel is a supremacist state, a racist Zionist state, that it's violent, that it slaughters the Palestinians just for kicks. That's how you understand it when they say such things. Pretty nasty accusations, right? So I was wondering, what racist supremacist ideology is there in Zionism? What violent ideology is there in Zionism? Right? Name us one. If there is something that I can't stand, is someone accusing another party of the very thing that his own adherents is the most guilty of. And there is just so much to say about this that I just don't know where to begin. But since I have to begin somewhere, let's start with the racist charge of Israel, right? Israel happens to be so racist that it has Arab Knesset members. Yes, Arabs are actually in the parliament of the racist Zionist state. Can you name me one Jew in an Islamic country that has such a prominent position? The entire accusation is based on false rhetoric and just propaganda of the highest order. Now, how about the violent ideology, right? Supposedly Zionism has violent ideologies. Israel so happens to be one of the very few, if not the only country in the Middle East where someone that doesn't practice the main religion of that state, in Israel's case Judaism, can put his prayer cloth anywhere in the middle of the street and not get harassed by the regime. I can't seem to find one Islamic country, with the possible exception of Yemen, in the Middle East, where Jews have this luxurious position in society. The Islamic governments practicing Islamic laws and customs do not allow Jews, or Christians for that matter, to practice their beliefs out in the open. In fact, go and stand at a bus stop in Ramallah or in any Islamic regime with your yarmulke on and see how long you will last. I believe Walid Shoebat has offered this challenge to numerous people who claim that Israel is a terrorist and apartheid state, even put a price tag on it. No one ever had the nerve to meet that challenge, and who can blame them? Now let's talk about terrorism. Israel is such a terrorist state that after causing civilian casualties in Gaza, they openly apologize for causing those casualties. Israel has given warnings to the people to get out of the areas they will attack. Israel has over and over again issued statements that it has no intention to target civilians, let alone children. Yet Muslims claim that these are traits of terrorists. No. Not the ones using these civilians as human shields are terrorists. No. Not the ones who indiscriminately fire rockets into the areas of the opponent, not caring whom they hit. Those aren't terrorists, no. Not the ones who dig tunnels for the sole purpose to smuggle in weapons in preparations of attack on Israel, rather than smuggling food and other supplies for their own people. No, of course not. It's not the people who give Israel its citizens back in coffins, while Israel gives them their people back alive and well by the hundreds. Not the people that celebrate the death of Jews and Americans, who haven't even lifted so much as a finger towards them. Not the people that call for their brethren to kill every Jew they meet, no matter where they are, no matter who they are, no matter what they stand for. No, those aren't terrorists. No! These are absolutely no traits of a terrorist regime. No! It is the evil Zionists who dread that they hit civilians instead of the militants they are after, who are hiding among the civilians and cry foul when those people they push in the line of fire get hit. The irony of this entire ordeal is that these goons from Hamas issue out statements such as, "We love death more than you love life." But when push comes to shove, they run hiding behind the very people they are supposed to protect. And people wonder why there are so many civilian casualties. And for all those who talk about disproportionate violence on Israel's part, tell you what about Israel not issuing warnings in advance to the people of Gaza? Huh? Or instead, they should just pull out their ground troops because those guys are risking their lives for nothing, right? And indiscriminately fire rockets into Gaza too, not caring whom or what they hit, just like Hamas is doing. Isn't that a fantastic solution and a proportionate response to Hamas? Huh? Would that stop the constant bickering of the people that bash Israel? No? So no matter what Israel does, the world will still equate Israel with the Nazi butchers, Gaza with the concentration camps, which is rather strange coming from, Holocaust revisionists and all, and will equate the state of Israel with South Africa in time of apartheid anyway. Muslims, you simply fail to see the entire picture. When we see violence on a daily basis from Muslims everywhere in the world, is it strange that we equate Islam with violence? I mean, I've seen, footages of the demonstrations in London. Very disturbing images. I've seen those videos. They are all over YouTube. You can check it out yourself. Especially when you consider that the moderates are either powerless when it comes to rebuking their fellow Muslims based on Islamic teachings, or just silent in the face of the violence of their fellow Muslims. And one might wonder what the reason is why they don't speak up. Either because they're just condoning the behavior, or they are fearful of retribution from their fellow Muslims. Why aren't there people of Fatah in Gaza? Well, because Hamas has slaughtered everyone who so much as smells like Fatah. That's why. And why aren't there people of Hamas in the West Bank? Well, because people of Fatah will slaughter everything that's from Hamas. So no, the evil Zionist state doesn't have to slaughter quote-unquote Palestinians. These Palestinians are doing a good job at that on their own. This is Naktimun. I'm out.